All right, I will just text everyone on our groups as well.
Let's get it.
Uh, just waiting for a couple of viewers. By the way, this will also stay up on our YouTube, so this is sort of evergreen content that people can come back to later on as well because
Don't worry, I'm
this
gonna I'm gonna get my assistant to get clips.
perfect. All right, we'll just start in another two minutes or so. We'll just wait for a few people to join on our different platforms. We're going live on LinkedIn, YouTube, and Twitter from Voice of Crypto's accounts. And yeah, we'll just start shortly.
Yes, yes. I'm just checking the markets right now. Can I share my screen or not? Is that possible or not?
I think you might have to check. Could you try doing that right about now? Yes, you can. There's a button which says present. So,
Okay, we're just checking the markets.
all right. I think you can, yes, pretty much share your screen, and I've added that to the uh, live as well. And I think now we can just start. We'll have people joining in as and when they do. Works?
Okay, let's go. I'm ready.
All right, super. Hi, everyone, and welcome to another really interesting session on Voice of Crypto, where we get some of the most amazing guests from across the globe. And today we have with us Ninja. He's a really famous name in this space, and a lot of people in London, especially, know him for all the great things that he's been doing with Blockchain Sensei and with a couple other projects, which we'll hear more about from Ninja himself. So please go ahead. The stage is all yours. Do tell us about what you're involved with, what sort of projects you're currently working on, and how's your journey been?
First of all, thank you very much to the whole team at Voice of Crypto, including but not limited to Abhishek, who I actually know off chain. I've been to his abode, I've met his family, I've had cups of tea with him. Yeah, he's a great leader of Voice of Crypto. Big ups to Varuni. We've only ever had great service, hospitality, love, respect, amazing collaborations, and just their business dealings with this company. So thank you very much, first and foremost, to Voice of Crypto. And if you're not already following Voice of Crypto, please do so. They're easy to find on Twitter. It's I can't remember the Twitter, but you'll find it. You'll find it. And also
Yes,
on the latest Blockchain Sensei post, if you look at 26th of April 2023, we tag their Instagram and we put their YouTube and find their Twitter also. And yeah, so first of all, I don't hide my legal name. My name is Fadlan Effendi. That's Foxtrot Alta Delta Lima Alpha November Echo Foxtrot Foxtrot Echo November December India. I'm completely doxed, as you can see. This is me in the flesh. This is not AI.
what's
Yeah,
here?
I have a LinkedIn. So yeah, I go by Ninja or NinjaTea because you will never forget. So it's kind of like a physical manifestation of my cultural identity. So I'm East Asian British or Southeast Asian British, second generation. Ninjas are from the Far East. Tea and biscuits is British. That's why it's Ninja Tea. So yeah, I've been a serial entrepreneur, and I wouldn't say I don't like calling myself an influencer, but I would say like publicly documented entrepreneur for a very long time now, over 10 years. I've been in crypto since 2015. I challenge everyone to go to my Twitter, scroll down 10,000 tweets in 2016, and you can find me tweeting about Litecoin. I got burned during BitConnect. I lost nearly 2 Bitcoin in the previous bull run, so I know what burns are.
Yeah.
I am very, very lucky because I was pre-positioned to be the person who I am, which is, I guess you could say, a super tech investor, entrepreneur, enthusiast. Also, I'm a creative, so I make art and do a lot of art direction. Some people know me more for music. Some people know me more as a kind of tech CEO. Some people know me as a creative. Some people know me as a trader. Some people know me as an educator. You kind of have to let the world take you in as they feel, right? Some people know me from school and know me as Fadlan. My parents view me as their son, right? Sounds a bit cliche,
Yeah.
but yeah, you have to let the world see you in the lens of how they see you. Some people even see me as a real estate guy because I'm some people's like landlord. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
or co-landlord, but we won't talk too much about that. But yeah, Blockchain Sensei um is a conglomerate company with many subsidiaries, including but not limited to Shuriken Sounds, most public notably. I won't list all our subsidiaries because I don't know how much my co-founders want me to reveal. But yeah, I say we're a multi Web3 solutions company. I am proudly um, number 3 in Blockchain Sensei. So Michael Harding's the CEO, Kishi's acting number 2. Um, However, I'm also proudly the original founder. So I started the company in July 2020. It was literally an Instagram page.
Yeah.
It was the bear market. I was struggling, minimum wage job, COVID, Uber
Yeah.
Eats. I really like everyone can go to my Instagram and go to 2020, 2021, and I'm literally working as a kitchen porter, but telling people about Bitcoin,
Yeah,
right?
things you have to do in Web3, right?
Yeah. But in 2021, thank God, and the higher powers, made a lot of profit, and enough to sustain being able to live in London for 3 years. I'm actually moving away from London on the 6th of May, 2023, to an undisclosed location for an undisclosed period of time. So you can catch me on the internet, but only close people around me know where I'm going. Um, but yeah, Blockchain Sensei, we do a lot. We do a free weekly webinar every single Monday, 8 p.m. to 9:30 UK time. Everyone's free to join this Zoom. It's a weekly
Hmm.
webinar called The Game, where we break down weekly market updates in stocks, crypto, artificial intelligence, even have special guests, founders, etc., etc. We've even had small to medium sized enterprises, and one of our homies called Oliver Gilbert, who's in mergers and acquisitions. He's a big crypto enthusiast. He's come and spoke about that. Um, but yeah, we've been doing this show since summer 2020,
Yeah.
officially January 2021. But we pretty much not missed a Monday for 3 years. Then Fridays, UK time 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. we do NFT Fridays where we. That's a bit more fun because it's Friday night, Nobody wants to take things too seriously on
Yeah.
Friday night. So NFT
Right.
Friday is a bit of fun. Sometimes you'll catch me with AR. Last episode we did with a company called Your Feed, Feed. And funny story, the I believe chief marketing officer, I apologize, Justin, if I got that wrong, but a very,
Yeah.
very key member in that company and a shareholder actually watched me perform because I make music. And then through
Wow.
my performance, he could hear my lyrics about crypto and Web3. And then he said, "You definitely are involved in the space." Like I
Yeah.
didn't even introduce myself as a co-founder or any kind of CEO type. He took me in as an artist, but because of my lyrics, he could hear
Yeah.
the Web3 elements. And I told him, I've co-founded a few, a few exciting companies such as Blockchain Sensei, mainly, which I'm known for. Um,
Hmm.
Blockchain Sensei is by far my most proudest achievement. Second being Shuriken Sounds. Shuriken
Yeah.
Sounds isn't quite there yet, but we're getting there. And yeah, we've done some super cool things, man. We did Big Nasty's first NFTs. He's a
Huh.
big UK rapper. Um, we've collaborated with countless universities, including but not limited to Brunel University, um, Cambridge, institutions such as Manchester United
Yeah.
Foundations, which is the charity of Manchester United Football Club. So yeah, I read the markets every single day, have done for the past 3 years. Um, I started trading. I've traded forex. I've been in gold. I have a little bit of exposure to real estate. Um, most most of what I got is in crypto and stable coins.
Yeah.
Lot on the ledger, and yeah, I'm a big fan of multi-asset diversification,
Got
including stocks, including, like, this is not financial advice, but I tell people, look, if your fiat is in less than if your fiat is in less than five places, you're in trouble. Like,
Yeah.
even fiat, I diversify that like 10 fiat plus. Like, I'm talking like USDC, some GBP. I got some Indonesian rupees that I'm trading.
Right.
Some silver, like some in PayPal, some in Cash App, some in this bank, some in this bank, because stuff's not safe, and I don't want to say the bank account, because I don't want to make enemies, but there's a UK bank account that I've had money problems with for the past 2 months, and they're
Right.
locking up a good amount of fiat, and imagine if that was all my liquid, so yeah, I think people should be really, really careful, because
Yeah.
it's unprecedented times right now.
Absolutely.
So
And it's better to be safe than be sorry later. So couldn't agree more about that. So it wouldn't be wrong to say that you have been in the market for quite a considerable time, more than
eight
most people
years.
have. And while I do not have the patience to scroll down your Twitter and check whether you've been on there since 2015, I'm pretty sure you have been. And how's the ride been all along? I'm sure there were highs and lows, and for most of
Absolutely. I will tell the entire story. So let's go
yeah,
from this.
okay,
So
all right.
first of all, I'm going to give a bit of a life story, right?
Hmm.
I'm born in 1995. I'm turning 28 years old very soon. I know I look young. Look, my mum and dad look young. When people say you look young, I tell people my parents look young. They're in their late 40s and early
Yeah,
50s,
right.
and they look young. Even my
Hmm.
granddad, who died looking young. You wouldn't believe this guy was like 85,
That is
90.
the thing with Asians. We tend
Yeah,
to look
exactly.
younger than we. Yeah.
Exactly. Anyway, I am the son of a serial entrepreneur called Ireflita Dahlan. She's in like the Indonesian food manufacturing export business, ex-dentist, and really respectable credentials. And I'm the son of Iwan Effendi. Everyone can go add my dad on LinkedIn. He's the chief technical officer of Blockchain Sensei. This is public knowledge, and also a developer for Phantom, a full stack developer since 1986. Having studied in Japan on scholarship, bachelor's, master's, and worked there. Um, and my heritage goes goes back. But anyway, yeah, I just call myself Indonesian for ease. But yeah, I was born in Jakarta, Indonesia. My parents moved to England in 1996. My
Yeah.
dad got a PhD scholarship at Leeds University, so he's officially Dr. Effendi. And he's been a full stack developer since 1986. So I've been a serial entrepreneur since like 11, 12 years old. Look, I was buying games off Alibaba, selling them on eBay, selling sweets in school, had a clothing line, had an office, this and that, did some commercials, whatever, right? When I was 20 years old, I had a reasonable amount of cash. I had worked with Google a little bit as a salesman, done a bit of this, done a bit of that. You know how it goes. It's 2016, and it's not the same world as 2023, right? Everything's quite scattered. So the first thing that I ever do is that I buy one Bitcoin and forget about it for 2 years and learn to trade the forex market. By
Mm.
2017, I was like, oh damn, this Bitcoin is worth a lot. Let me get some more. I couldn't afford a whole one. I got 0.7.
Yeah.
Um, I had Coinbase during these times. I left my Ethereum, left my Litecoin. Fortunately, that helped basically break me even, my
Mhm.
Litecoin Ethereum gains. But basically, I saw nearly two Bitcoin disappear like that. So I was
Mm.
23 years old feeling that kind of burn. Now, I always tell people that I'm an entrepreneur first, an investor second, and a trader third.
Right.
Okay. So I have been burned, and I have learned that the key there's three major keys, and I want everyone to write this down. Okay, clip this up. Okay, so three major keys.
I will just go ahead and write it down.
So it's wealth creation,
Yeah.
wealth multiplication, and wealth preservation. A lot of people are good at number one. A lot of people are good at create. You actually don't create wealth, you more steal wealth. The reason why is because only the central bank can create wealth. You have to take somebody's wealth from you. And what is money? Money is stored time and stored energy. And when people pay you, you are convincing them to give away some of their stored time, some of their stored energy. Like me, I want my wealth in abundance. So that's why I want a lot of gold. I want a lot of Bitcoin. I want a lot of silver. I want a lot of XRP. I want a
Yeah.
lot of NFTs. I want a lot of private equity. Do you know what's more important than my real estate? More important than my cash? More important than
Mm.
my crypto? My private equity. Nothing ever beats private equity. You will see a trend where a lot of like the goal in crypto is to be able to cash out to diversify in other assets. Like all
Right.
this hodl. No, look, altcoins are basically leveraged Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Everything in the market is uncertain except Bitcoin. Bitcoin
Yeah.
cannot die, in my opinion, not financial advice, between now and at least 2030, at least the next 7 to 10 years. Things can change, things can flip, right? That's why I like coins like this is not shill, Litecoin, right? People think like, oh, what does Litecoin do? Well, it doesn't do too much. And when things
Mm.
don't do too much, it's simple. When people promise the world, when Charles Hoskinson's listen, I'm bullish on ADA,
Yeah.
but if Charles Hoskinson like has historically been oh by this time, he's been quoted a lot. Like I love Charles because he takes accountability and he posts a lot and he speaks in a manner which is easy to consume. But historically, he has been the kind of person to say thousands of dApps will be built on
Yes.
Cardano by this time. It didn't happen, right? So what I see in crypto is there's the store of value, which is Bitcoin. There's only a handful of store of values outside of Bitcoin, which is Litecoin, which is why I always keep a bit of Litecoin, and I take
Yeah.
Litecoin profits, put them into Bitcoin, right? Because Bitcoin is
Mm.
is the big daddy. Then you've got Ethereum, which is a layer one, but USDC and USDT market cap combined is like 30 to 40% of Ethereum. So
Mm.
and they're direct competitors of USCBDCs, and we don't even
Yeah.
know where the dollar's going anymore. And
Mm.
like, let me show you guys something mind blowing, right? I said this on a previous technical analysis, but I will re-say here. For so long, and this is my mistake, I'll admit it, I wasn't bullish on gold because I was
Okay.
thinking, why would I be so interested in an asset that since 2011 it dipped to 2015 and then
Mm.
only now, what if you invested like 13 years ago and you cashed out dollars, you wouldn't have even made 20%, right, if you bought at this top. But then I started understanding, looking at gold in different currencies. Like this is gold in Turkish lira. It makes sense why in Turkey
That's
you would get gold. This is gold in Indonesian rupee. My family's so bullish on gold, and that makes sense because it at least preserves, if not increases, their rupees, right?
makes sense.
With dollars, you're not. It doesn't make that much sense. So, but me, silver, personally, right now, like this is where I'm looking to cash out a lot of prof because, like, okay, I'm gonna give away a big secret, and mind you, I charge, let's just say, minimum 3 figures an hour for my time, soon to be 4 figures, right? Respectfully, I've been in the game for a long time. This is something I'd usually give to paid clients. Again, it's not financial advice, but
Hmm.
I call this the theory of potential X, the theory of the
Okay.
potential gain. You see, in a bull market, it's exciting, but you don't know where things are going. In a bear market, it's better because the real snipers understand that this is the target because we've been here before. So I'm trying to find a dip that's so far away from the target that from when I enter and when I'm thinking about maybe at least taking some initials, remember 296% is not 2.9x, that's 3.9x because 100%
Yeah.
is 2x, right? So the theory of hypothetical return, copyright NinjaTea blockchain sensei Fadlan Effendi, is that from all-time high to recent low is 296%. That's just under 4x. Like, I wish I was thinking about silver in February 2020, but I wasn't.
Yeah.
I wish I was thinking about silver. You know why? Because the whole world got you distracted. So my market kind of like, first of all, I'm gonna say it again. I'm an entrepreneur first, long-term investor second, yeah, trader third. I
Right.
mainly trade to increase my long-term portfolio. I do not trade mainly with the intention of income. Why? Because me personally, I would rather be presented with great opportunities than to search for opportunities in the market.
Makes sense.
Like I've recently clocked out of a 36 or 48-hour trading shift, but that's not really my character. The market is presented certain opportunities, so um, I believe in like right now, I'm very bullish on the philosophy of hyper portfolio diversification and super calculated risks. Like I'm a real fan of deploying a small amount of capital
Hmm.
with the potential to exit large. But I'm
Right.
not comfortable with parting with high percentages of my wealth right now
Hmm.
for large short exits because the market's already presented us with great opportunities. For example, let me give you my let me I said this on Not Technically Speaking, but I'm gonna say it again. Again, this is not financial advice, but right now, if somebody told me you have to deploy everything into one a stock, right? My
Yeah.
number one stock pick is PayPal right now.
PayPal. Okay.
Yeah, because PayPal is the system, right? Is like
Yeah.
outside of Visa and Mastercard and PayPal, like you really can't name that many payment processors. What WorldPay? Look,
Right.
PayPal's like this is clearly an orchestrated crash.
Yeah.
This is just way too much, right? There's
It's
too
way
much
too
sell
much.
pressure, and we're so far from the all-time high. This is 4.2x. Like what I like to do, what I like to do is I like to have asset goals. Okay. See, a lot of people have price goals. I have asset accumulation goals. Um, and that's what you should be looking at in the bear market. Like, ask yourself, how many polka dot do I want to get to? Do I want to get to 500 and chill? Do I want to get to 250, 300? Because once you have your asset goal, you can have your hypothetical selling price. And
Right.
I don't feel any nobody should feel bad about selling because look, the smart person when Bitcoin was 15, 16K wasn't
Hmm.
hodling Bitcoin all the way down from 60, 50K. The
Yeah.
smart person sold and bought back in.
Yeah.
The even smarter person sold, invested in themselves in that time, got
Right.
more money, and then when the dip came, they bought not only Bitcoin stock but Tesla stock. Because did you know that from the recent Tesla dip to the recent Tesla high, that
Hmm.
outperformed Bitcoin, but nobody's talking about it.
Yeah.
Tesla bottomed out in let me find the exact chart. Like you always have to think about what people are not talking about. They like I'm not even a trader,
Hmm.
but but
Not
but
a trader first, anyway.
I'm not a trader first, no. But yeah, I'm gonna say this again. This is not me saying buy Tesla, okay?
Hmm.
This is me saying look out for when the market presents you these opportunities. This is why I look at the chart every day. From look at this. I guess this. I drew this line on the 3rd of January, and look where we are on the 24th
Hmm.
of April. I couldn't have predicted this though. This was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, from the 3rd of January to the 13th of Feb, that's over 2x,
That is pretty decent.
128. Where Bitcoin did 96 or 100%, but
Yeah.
it didn't do 120. Tesla outperformed Bitcoin. Tesla outperformed Bitcoin in a shorter period of time.
Hmm.
Like it's a crazy world we live in. And look,
Yeah.
let me open your minds, yeah. Oh, you guys, let me take a sip of my coffee. Man's messy hair. So
Yeah.
I want everyone to imagine a world where everything is tokenized. Yeah,
Hmm.
where NFTs can be real estate can be bought with fractionalized NFTs. Imagine imagine a home in London being sold for £500,000 sterling. but that £500,000 sterling be divided, easily divisible by 20 people. Therefore, each person only needs to pay 25,000. Right?
Okay.
If it was divisible by 10, then each person would invest 50,000. Then it becomes
Yeah.
a bit more lucrative, doesn't it? The real estate. You're like, okay, I don't have £500,000, but I got 20,000.
Mm.
Not that I'm saying I have 20,000. I'm just saying hypothetically speaking,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It sounds like a much more appeal. So, like, I want people here to walk away with some of my mindsets and wealth theses and apply it to your own, question it. But right now, if people ask me, what are you in? I tell people, oh, I'm everywhere.
Yeah.
Airbnb, private equity, cash flow deals. And I'm very public about this as well. How I as an operator work in this, how I actually make income in this world. Although I have many income streams, the number one is contract arbitrager, right? You can apply this to all industries, but I happen to specialize in contract arbitrage in Web3. This is where you take somebody's problem
Yeah.
and you put them in with the people that have the solution, and then you take the fee. And the reason why I'm so obsessed with this business model is because some of the greatest businesses in the world are systemized contract arbitrage
Yeah.
infrastructures. Uber, Airbnb, and Deliveroo. Deliveroo don't make the food or deliver the food. It's
Yeah.
Deliveroo, but they don't deliver the food. They're the connect between the food place
The
and the customer.
service, right?
Yeah. Uber don't own the cars. They don't drive the cars.
Yeah.
They provide the infrastructure between car drivers and customers. And Airbnb don't own the real estate. So one thing I'm really obsessed with is like I really love investing in infrastructure, right? So let's talk about play to earn. Not financial advice, but my personal pick for that kind of like play to earn metaverse world, which I'm not the most informed on, but I like Engine Coin, right?
Yeah.
The reason why I like Engine is because it has the legacy. And
Right.
the technical director or CTO, I can't remember exactly. He actually co-founded the non-fungible token code that was, I think, deployed in like 2015, 2000, not 2015, that's Ethereum. I think it's like 2016, 2017, like when the actual unique digital asset certification. I'm not overly technical code. I know there might be some nerd in the future who's like, oh, it was this date. Look, fundamentals are everything and perspective is everything. When you can unlock the cognitive, but when you get into crypto, you need to unlearn what the matrix
Yeah.
molded you
So
to learn. You have to unlearn. Like, I'm going to be so honest. I have flipped literally in the past 36 hours $150 into $700, right? That is not normal in my life.
yeah.
I found a market opportunity. I found a glitch in the matrix where I understood a certain opportunities, and I'm not going to show the coin or what I did, or was it options, was it this? No, I'm just going to say that the if you learn to be prepared when the opportunities present themselves,
Right.
you will be able to capitalize on those opportunities.
Absolutely.
My biggest opportunity is not to spend all day on the charts. I mean, it was an exception these past two days. People are like,
Yeah.
I'm missing a bit tired. I'll be so honest. I was doing like 10 p.m. till 6 a.m. Like I napped in between, and then I
Yeah.
took like this is like my sixth or seventh meeting this morning, right? Like I am a born and bred Gary V style social media hustler, right?
Yeah.
Entrepreneur, founder. I do love trading, but I'm not trading first and foremost. And I would not swap my private equity and my businesses from all my assets. Like blockchain sense, my equity in blockchain sense is more important than any Bitcoin.
Wow.
Bitcoin is just the currency that I accept. It's just, and you know what's better than the currency? The infrastructure, the road. You know what's better than investing in the cars? Investing in the streets, right?
Yeah.
Because this is where the transactions are. That's why I love things like Chainlink and Polkadot, and I like Engine because this It's an actual ecosystem of games. So you're not betting on a game, you're betting on a
An ecosystem.
ecosystem. Yeah. That's what I tend to look for in the market. And then obviously I like hard assets as well. I'm a big fan of um, um, like I like Singaporean dollar, I
Yeah.
like Swiss franc, and I like United Arab Emirates. And
Hmm.
I don't have any dollars, but I got USDC and USDT, and that feels safe to me. Like my USDC feels safe to me as much as my GBP does in like my, let's say, like Starling Bank or whatever. Like it feels
Yeah.
as safe. Like I would not like all of it in USDC, and I don't want all of it in GBP. Right now
Makes
is the
sense.
age of hyper diversification and responsibility for your private keys and taking ownership, because I don't I'm losing trust in the banking system.
So we did speak about how your trading mindset works. So talking a little bit more about your investor and entrepreneur, so to say, tactics. So
Sure.
when you're trying to invest long term, how do you look at assets? You've already
O-
spoken about
Okay. So
hyper
for,
diversified. Sorry, but you've already spoken about how hyper diversification, which I completely agree to. But apart from that, are there any other particular, so to say, tactics or tricks that you have for long term investing?
Yeah, absolutely. So first of all, disclaimer: focus on income before investing, because without income, you have nothing to invest in, right? And if you do not have spare capital to invest a lot of money,
Yeah.
like even a tiny amount, even £2, £5, it goes a long way. Like there is apps like Free Trade. I'm not shilling Free Trade. I'm not getting paid to say this, right? I'm not even gonna put my link, but unless you want to find my link on the internet somewhere, go find my link. I'm joking, right? So anyway, back to Free Trade, because this is a UK stock example. You can buy stocks for £2. Do you know how much it changes in someone's mindset who's never invested before, but then buys 5 shares with £10, and they start seeing their £2 go down to £1.96, and then up to £2.07. That changes people's lives, right? The first thing I would say is, if you've never bought any digital assets, buy stocks before you buy crypto. I'm going to
Absolutely.
say
Yeah.
again, buy stocks before you buy crypto. Why? Because it makes more sense,
It
right?
does.
Like buying £2, £5 of Apple stock. If you've never bought any digital asset in the world, not financial advice, but in my
Yeah.
opinion, one of the easiest things to buy is, I'm going to binary. Are you ready? Binary.
Mm.
Microsoft stock, Apple stock. Okay. I put a
Yeah.
tiny bit of money and watch that money go down and up, down and up. And then you're like, oh, okay. And then what happens is you start increasing your risk tolerance.
Mm.
And your risk tolerance should increase as your knowledge goes up. Okay. If your
Absolutely.
knowledge is here, your risk tolerance shouldn't be up here. It doesn't match.
Mm.
My risk tolerance is up here, but my knowledge is also up here. And I also have a circle that know even more than me. So I can take advice. So
Right.
what I recommend everyone do, this is literally the source, right? You go hard on self-education, and you
Mm.
find communities that you connect with, whether it be Voice of Crypto and or blockchain senseis, amongst others. Big up Stock Pickers Academy, for example. Big up to the big homies Earn Your Leisure, including but not limited to, right? And being part of a community, there's different layers. You can be a
Yeah.
follower or you can be a participator. Most people are only followers. Okay,
Mm.
that's why we have, is it 25,000 YouTube views on YouTube subtotal? We got videos on 6,000 views. We got 600 subscribers, but only 120 to 150 people in the Telegram. By the way, join our free Telegram, okay? Blockchain Sensei Linktree. So, like, there are platforms where we get more attention. My
Yeah.
personal Instagram, unfortunately, has more followers than the Blockchain Sensei page. I wish my personal Instagram had 2,000 followers and the Blockchain Sensei page had 7,000. That's much more profitable. However, I've been on social media since 2012,
Yeah.
2015. Blockchain Sensei has only been on social media since 2020. So,
Makes sense.
of course, I attach a lot of my personal brand to Blockchain Sensei, but some of my followers literally don't care about Blockchain Sensei.
Makes sense. Yeah.
They're there for everything besides that.
Yeah.
So, but then I've converted some of my audience into Web3. I
Wow.
can honestly say that I'm responsible. My personal brand is responsible for at least 300 to 500 individuals that never cared about crypto and have now have some kind of exposure, whether they've opened a MetaMask and minted my
Yeah.
NFT and this and that and had that experience. But like, it's not a terrible thing. It's not the worst thing in the entire world if the first investment you ever make is a meme coin, because at least then you have to create a Coinbase, then you have to buy the Ethereum, send the Ethereum into MetaMask, convert that into the meme coin, be in a Telegram group. If that's the way that you did it, that's the way that you did it. It's already been done. But to my
Mm,
people who have never, please don't jump into Pepe or this and that if you've never bought a digital asset. Get stocks
true.
first, start off with change, right? Get some Bitcoin, get some Ethereum, and don't even be in it for profit, be in it for the experience, right? I am a full-time Web3 practitioner because I spend the most amount of time, energy, and effort in Web3. What do I mean by that? Literally, last night I spent about 6 hours in the Cardano ecosystem, circulating less than 100 Cardano amongst different Cardano wallets and dexes, just to understand this is how it works.
Right.
Like, be the operator, be the tool, and when the
Yeah.
right, like, I'm not even looking for any Cardano altcoins, Cardano flips. I'm just using the ecosystem as a user because I love this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, no,
And that
makes
was the
sense.
first time in my personal life that I have ever spent that amount of time on the Cardano ecosystem. I'll be so
Mm,
honest. All I've really done with Cardano in the past is buy it, trade it, stake it, someone's in
yeah.
my ledger. That's it. Boring, right?
Yeah.
But I'm finding, a reasonable experience. But I've had better experiences on Solana. Now, if it was binary, am I more bullish on Cardano or Solana? Still Cardano, right?
Right.
But as a user, what have I personally had better experience with? Solana. It's actually been
Mm,
completely flawless.
yeah.
But yeah, that's not me shilling. But
Yeah.
I do have those in my portfolio, and I recommend everyone be a practitioner because when you're a practitioner, that's when you can have a real opinion.
Right.
You can't have an opinion on price action and misinformation.
Makes
That's
sense.
a
So education, educating
uninformed opinion.
yourself is where
Yes.
it all starts. No, no, that does make a lot of sense. And you did speak about quite a bit of tips for beginners, but could you also delve in a little bit more into how, when sort of beginners start in the Web3 space, where should they start investing from? Directly cryptos or NFTs? Should they go ahead and stake? Because staking is, of course, a little more safer, so to say. And there are so many avenues for one to invest. How does one go about it, and what should be
Okay.
the
Right.
steps?
Right now, I am personally staking no crypto. The reason I'm staking no crypto is because I don't care about earning 3 to 7% interest in some lockup place.
Yeah.
I I I am more interested in increasing my cash flow and deploying some of that cash flow into this dip.
Mm.
So me personally, I used to like staking,
Mm.
and especially in a bull market when things are working and customer support is active and crypto.com haven't fired however many employees, right? But I don't stake anything. So yeah, contradictory to what you said. I don't stake anything. When it comes to the safety of my assets, I again diversify where I store them. So I have
Mm.
multiple wallets, and I have multiple ledgers, and I have multiple centralized exchanges, and I have a balance that is fit for me and my risk tolerance between commodities, stocks, cash, and
God.
crypto. So, in terms of what people should invest in first, I do not believe anybody should buy any NFT ever
Mm.
until you have a stock and long-term crypto portfolio
Yeah.
that you are personally proud of. Now, I'm not here to tell you what that should be. I'll just give a random idea. Let's say you're a full-time minimum wage worker, right? This applies to people who work full-time minimum wage. Maybe for you, in the next 5 to 6 months, if you can acquire one Apple stock, one Microsoft stock, and just 0.01 Bitcoin, right? Because
Yeah.
that costs you a few hundred, and just those three, you know, God willing, you'll be good in the long term with that, right? Like, why would you? People spend so long getting the money. Why are they so quick to part with the money?
Makes
The same
sense.
person. that works for £12 an hour will deploy £120 as if it didn't take them 10 hours to get it. So this is what I say. Whatever the price of your time is, match that time with minimum 25% of the time learning. What do I mean by that, right? Let's take 50-50. Let's say you make minimum wage in the UK. Let's say you make £12 per hour. In America, $20 an hour. Whatever $20 or £12 you're deploying into the market, why don't you say to yourself, for every £12 or $20 or however I make much an hour, because a lot of people, it's going to relate to a lot of people, because a lot of people have jobs, right? I've not had a job for a very long time, so I forget what per hour is like. I work on deals and equities, but I used to have a job too, so I know what it's like. It's been a few years, but I used to have a job. So however long it took you to get that fiat, before deploying that fiat into the market, match it with 50% learning time. So if you make $20 an hour and you want to deploy $100 in the market, that $100 took you 5 hours to get. So before you deploy 5 hours of your life in the market, dedicate 2.5 to learning about it.
Makes sense.
And unfortunately, there is no exact guideline, because the thing is, this is why the number one piece of knowledge is knowledge of self. Because when you learn who you are, you can bend the matrix in a way that you see fit. I'm an extremely unconventional character. I'm like a B grade student by not even trying, but A to A star because I cheated. I'll be honest, I cheated college. Yeah. I cheated
Who
school.
hasn't? I mean, I'm
No,
sure that
I did. And this is not me encouraging kids to do that, but I did it. And the reason why I did it is because I didn't want to spend my time doing school, right?
Yeah.
Big ups to everybody who, if there's any kids watching this, who got an honest A star. My A stars were not. However, that's because it's not what I cared about. I don't have ownership, right? When I really care, I care to own my time and build things. Now, other people care to spend 9 hours a day on a chart, and why not? Because at the end of the day, everything is fake, right?
Absolutely.
Everything is, the only thing you own in this world is moments in time. And the problem is that people get too lost in their current moment in times at the expenditure of future moments in time. So only you can decide how you want to deploy that time. Like you do not need to be in an asset for 5 years, right? Forget that. Like, there is no problem in buying $1,000 worth of Bitcoin at 16K, and then when it goes to 30K, you know what? I never recommend everyone to sell everything. Right? I always recommend it is a very good idea to take your initial investment out.
Yeah.
It is often a good idea to take profit or partial profit. It's a great idea to always leave a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that little bit of Bitcoin can change your life. That little bit of Ethereum can change your life. Like, I'm not saying Bitcoin will go to $1 million, but if it does go to $1 million in 10 years and you've got 1% Bitcoin, which right now will only cost you, what, $300? That's going to be worth $10,000.
Yeah.
Right? And in that time, guess what's going to happen when the investment grows? Your interest grows.
Absolutely.
Like, I didn't care about crypto between 2015 to 2017. No, I didn't care. I seldom cared. It was literally like how much I care about skateboarding now. I probably watch one or two skateboarding videos a month. I probably go on a skateboard once every 2 months. But when I was 14, I went on a skateboard every day, right?
Yeah.
Because I wasn't thinking about the blockchain 13 years ago. So as you evolve as a human, like, position yourself so your portfolio can grow, and the bear market is a place to do that upon choosing great assets.
Makes sense. So could we take a quick look at some of the charts? A few coins that are on the top of your list, maybe even a few stocks that you want to talk about. We already looked at Tesla, we looked at BTC versus Tesla, we looked at PayPal, but anything else that you would like to share?
Yeah, sure. Let's go. Okay,
And
so
I would request you to especially look at a few altcoins that have been trending in the market, and we can first take a look at the global market cap, of course, and then we can move on to a few of the altcoins, maybe.
Yeah, of
Works.
course, of course, of course, of course. All right, let's
So
have a look at what's going on in the VT. So the Vanguard Total World Stock Index, which represents the trillions of dollars in stocks, we can see here that we're finding it difficult to get past this kind of $92 resistance. And also, we have earning seasons coming very
just
soon.
a sec, Ninja. I don't see your screen. Could you
Oh,
just
you
try
don't see my
presenting
screen?
once more? Nah, not anymore.
Oh, sorry,
I could
sorry,
see it like
sorry.
10 seconds before.
And three, two, one. Can you see my screen?
Right here, yes.
Okay,
Now,
perfect. So as you can
perfect.
see in the stock market, the Vanguard Total World Stock Index, which is representative of global stocks, is finding it difficult right now to get through this resistance. And we have earnings reports coming out very soon, which we predict is not going to be great. We've already seen VT lows hit $77, which is around October 2022 times. Um, they have printed a lot of new money right now, so it
Yeah.
could go either way. So my bet right now is that it's more likely to go down. However, it's not impossible or unlikely to for the stock market to go up, dependent upon um, new news. Mainly, I'm looking for earnings reports right now, so please keep an eye out on earnings reports. My market sentiment right now, which can change at any moment, is we're more likely to go down, but we do have a lot of range to go up, but no further, in my opinion, than
All right.
100. More than $100. I don't see the stock market doing any run more than 10%. So we may have a little bit further to go with Bitcoin, but I am expecting a dump at some point.
Gotcha.
Okay, so again, the S&P 500, which isn't too far different to global stocks, is also finding it difficult to get past this kind of 4,000, under 4,200 resistance. The strength of the dollar right now. Um, I do believe that if we continue with all this brick stuff,
Yeah.
um, the dollar has the opportunity for my forex traders to pierce through this support. And then let's have a look at crypto. So crypto right now on the daily. Let's see. Let's get an RSI in there. Yeah, Bitcoin on the daily looks like it has, sorry, not Bitcoin, the total market cap looks like it has a little bit of opportunity to swing up.
Mm,
I don't see the market cap going any further than 1.33.
got it.
I think that is unlikely. However, I can see that this structure here can be broken. Oh, again, I'm just giving you guys fresh TA.
Hmm.
I feel like this structure here is not the most. I feel like we have a
Sustainable.
little bit, yeah, a little bit space to go.
Yeah.
Either we're coming down or we have a little bit of space to go and then we're coming down. That's my market sentiment for the total market cap. Um, let's have a look at the total market minus Bitcoin. Let's have a look at the altcoin market.
Hmm.
Wow, I'll be honest. I believe so. So two plays can come. Either we go if we continue to go up, I can
Huh.
expect some nice altcoin longs. If we break this trend, then I can expect altcoins to bleed. So this is just the altcoin market itself. Now I do see a bit of room for this to grow.
Hmm.
Um, so really, we want to be sniping the alts. So let's have a look at some of my favorite alts. Okay, so what we looking like for Cardano? So first of all, let's just get the longer term out of the way. Um, Using my potential bear market X, current price to all-time high is 7.5x.
Yeah.
2604, 7.5x from all-time high. what do I see in the short term? Let's have a look.
Cardano hasn't done much versus dollar, right? Especially in the long term.
I mean, if you bought the dips, you'd be crazy up.
Yeah,
I'll
right.
break it down.
The
Look,
short-term dips would be good.
see, I mean, this is what people are not talking about.
Right.
Like
If you,
people who sniped Cardano 2 weeks ago are 52% up,
hmm,
right? Like it is really, really difficult for me to predict
hmm,
Cardano's movements within this range. What I can say to people is, in my opinion, Cardano, right? This is just my opinion. Let me go to a longer time frame. Let's go to 4 hours. Cardano at this price is an amazing price. That's 0.24.
right.
Cardano at 0. Like I wouldn't buy Cardano anything over 0.45. But right
Got it.
now it's still an okay time to buy.
Hmm.
But 1 second. Right now, I think people should be thinking about opportunity for accumulation
Okay.
because trade wise,
Yeah.
the opportunity was more, was more 2 weeks ago. So yeah, I don't have any trades on Cardano. Let's have a look.
But I do see that ADA is around this long-term support resistance line around the 0.40 US dollar mark, which is the current price. So you are in fact right about the good opportunity to accumulate around this time.
Yeah, XRP. Yeah, I like XRP as long as it's under 60 cents.
Hmm.
I love the fact that XRP was $3 in 2017.
Yeah.
Wait, can you still see my screen or not?
Yes. Yes, I can.
Yeah.
So can
So for those
viewers.
that don't know, XRP used to be the second biggest crypto.
Of course. And I think in the last 2 3 years is when XRP saw its downturn, right? Before that, XRP was one of the leaders, and now with the case coming towards an end, I'm sure XRP could do some wonders. But then again, not sure about the price with the macro environment still a little shaky. And
Well, the thing is, XRP is something that a lot of people continue to use. You know why? Because it works so
yeah,
well.
yeah, they do
Like
have a lot of
even
services.
in these bear markets, millions are being transacted in XRP for actual currency use case
Yeah.
across the world. And now they've got XRP NFTs. Big ups to my guy Blockchain Backer. He's extremely bullish on XRPs, and yeah, he's who Blockchain Sensei study a lot of TA from.
Hmm.
So yeah, I've been accumulating XRP, and me personally, as long as the XRP is under 60 cents, it's a good buy.
Yeah.
The reason why is because this is my thought process is if it's under 60 cents, it's under 5x from the all-time high from 2017. We're in a whole different world now.
Hmm.
We're in a whole different world now. Like there's so much like this is the definition of pressure, but
Yeah.
for an unfathomable amount of time.
You're
This
right.
is like a everything below here. You can see the cross, right?
Hmm. I can.
Everything below here is basically 6 years of resistance.
Right.
And it had all this time to grow here, but it didn't. And
Hmm.
in all this time, guess what people are doing? People are accumulating.
Right.
And then more and more wallets are being created. More and more wallets, more and more XRP buys. First time XRP buys. First time, first time, first time. And
Yeah.
then you know what retail is like. Retail just follows. So because what you have to remember is that macroeconomically speaking, a lot of people think that the whales have most of the money. No,
Right.
we as the people have most of the money and assets. The whales have the most influence and control,
Yeah.
and they create systems to lock up our assets. So most
Hmm.
of the real estate is not owned by banks and hedge funds. Most of the real estate is owned by people. but then people are in contracts with the banks, etc. So then assets are being controlled, because at the highest level, it's about control first and then ownership second, because you can't own most of everything. You got,
Absolutely.
because you're not most people. So
Hmm.
that's how the system works. But then let's look at Polkadot. I think Polkadot is an absolute steal. I think any
Yeah.
Polkadot under $10 is fantastic. Polkadot
Okay.
peaked at $55. So right now we're in crazy Polkadot lows. Yeah, we're 9x from all time high. So
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds very, very boring. It sounds very, very
Hmm.
boring. But outside of Bitcoin and Ethereum, and by the way, for the record, I don't think Ethereum's here forever. I think this number two spot can be taken.
Yeah.
Um, XRP, Cardano, and Polkadot are my picks, specifically Polkadot, because they're all about cross blockchain
Absolutely.
interoperability, which is to do the bridging blockchains together. Solana, I'm not so bullish on accumulation, but I'm lucky enough to have quite a lot of Solana because shameless plug. I released an NFT on something called Excalibur DAO.
Yeah.
And yeah, you guys can get the Solana NFT if you want. It's basically a recorded live performance of an unreleased song. And big ups to Excalibur DAO because they really, really pushed this. And yeah, I'm now recycling a lot of my Solana in the Solana ecosystem.
Yeah.
So this won't be here forever, but yeah, you can find it in the Shuriken Sounds link tree. But yeah, so Polygon Matic, I understand why people like Matic, but I
Yeah.
just don't see the crazy price action opportunity. Like, I want to buy Matic in maybe the next bear market.
Okay.
I'm gonna say it again. I'm thinking about loading up on Matic in the next bear market because it's
Yeah.
not blood enough.
Right.
Like, I don't want to buy Matic. Yeah, the fundamentals are amazing, but like, look, if it gets to these levels again, yeah, we're
Yeah.
very far from all-time high. But to me, this opportunity doesn't look like a great one. I would rather be more promised a better return with Polkadot and
Yeah. No,
Cardano.
makes
So
sense.
that's why I'm less bullish on Matic. But big ups to everybody building on Matic, but I just don't want to buy the coins.
Got it.
I always like buying Litecoin in the dip.
Huh.
Always like buying Litecoin in the dip. Because I'll be honest, Litecoin is something, and I'm just going to share my philosophy. Litecoin is something that I have traded for years. I
Hmm.
understand the price action. I'm used to it. Um, like it's very predictable swings. Like
Right.
if you got into Litecoin, let's say not that long ago,
Hmm.
I mean that's a great game.
That's a great game, without doubt. Yeah.
Yeah.
Almost
So
60%.
yeah, right. So I'm looking. I've got some buy orders to buy Litecoin again at $66. As we can
Yeah.
see, we've missed $66. Let's see how many times we've been there, right? So if you go to 60, so you've been there once, twice, three times, four times. Like this is the zone I want to buy, and this is around the
Got
zone
it.
I want to sell. And then that it's really not that hard. It's really not that
Yeah.
hard to get 50-60%. But always be buying great assets. Always be buying great assets at great prices. So like Bitcoin is one of the best assets in the world, but I don't want to buy it at 68K.
Absolutely.
And trade things that have historical predict. Me personally, not financial advice. I like to trade things that I'm historically familiar with, and I've bought and sold Litecoin since 2016. So
Yeah.
it makes sense to me.
Nothing better. Absolutely, absolutely. Is there anything else that you would want to add to the session today, Ninja? We're almost coming towards the end of our time with the 1 hour wrapping up, and it was such an insightful session. And trust me, I almost never do this, but today I made some notes, and thank God I did around the price levels that you told. And I'm sure that quite a bit of our viewers would be looking at the price levels and the coins that you suggested. While there was no shilling, it was mostly just your personal opinions and what you are currently invested in. I'm sure there's a lot more insight to the session apart from this in terms of how to invest, how to trade, and how to think in the market straight and smart. So, quite an insightful session indeed. Is there anything else that you would like to add to today's session? And also,
Yes.
before I move on to you, I would request everyone to give a quick like, follow, and subscribe to Ninja, his personal account, and of course to Blockchain Sensei, a great team at Blockchain Sensei. We do a lot of sessions with them. They also do our technically speaking session on Voice of Crypto's channel in collaboration with Blockchain Sensei and team. So go ahead and check that out, and don't forget to follow Ninja and the Blockchain Sensei team on all platforms. Right
Yeah.
back at Ninja. Yes.
So just to wrap up, I'm going to self-plug. There's two most important links where you can find me at. It's not our social media. It's not a specific page, but it's two link trees. So linktr.ee/blockchain sensei. You can join our free Telegram group. Keish, our technical director, this guy here with the afro, he's currently doing 30-minute AI consultations for free. This will not last forever. This is the actual Zoom link for our Mondays, 8 p.m. to 9:30 UK time, and Fridays, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Zoom link. Zoom link has been the same for 3 years. We also have a store where you can check our digital products. We've also got a partnership with Solana-based social media decentralized application called Your Feed, where you literally get paid to post. So we're going to be streaming some NFT Fridays from here. Then, just to let you guys know, if you don't have one yourself, I think you should go get a NFT called Legends. So there's only 75 versions. This song is not available on all platforms at present, only on exclusive platforms. It's free to mint, but nothing's free on Ethereum, so it will cost you $15. And then I'll be delisting this NFT without giving away how many sold. Okay, I'll give it away. There's been about 44 sold. When I get to about 100, I'm going to take it offline. But yeah, anyone who's interested in kind of music and entertainment, check out Shuriken Sounds. And yeah, I hope that we continue to do lots of great collaborations with Voice of Crypto. Including like courses, webinars. Hopefully, Blockchain Sensei can fly out to India. I've never been there. That'll be amazing. Hopefully, you guys can come to Jamaica because I've never been there. That's where Keisha and Michael are originally from. And hopefully, we can do one in Indonesia because that's where I'm originally from. And I actually speak Indonesian very, very well. So I'm not tapped into the Indonesian Web3 crypto community as much as I should have, but I intend to.
That would be pretty amazing. And did you just reveal the place that you would be heading to for your?
No, I'm going to an undisclosed location for an undisclosed period of time on the 6th of May. I'm already to let people know where I'm going. Yeah.
Well, okay, all right. I guess then we'll catch you really soon, Ninja. You would not be away from your laptop, so we'll.
No. You will catch me in the metaverse, and I might just knock on your door. I'm joking. I won't do that. I won't pull up unannounced to India. Most definitely, I'll have to plan that with Abhishek and yourself and the team because I'm really disconnected with kind of the Indian crypto scene. You guys are kind of my portal into this world, so thank you very much.
Glad to be there. Also, Abhishek is requesting for you to sing the crypto song, so the stage is all yours, and I think that would be a great end to our episode.
What, you want to rap right now?
Why not? Yes, please.
Wait, one sec. Wait. So this NFT is available in the Shuriken Sounds link tree, and it's priced at half a Solana, so $10. So this is a live rap performance.
All right.
So this is Abhishek requested this himself. This is not you, yeah?
Yeah, you can see it in the comments. I don't know if you're able to see the comments.
Hey, $1 trillion net worth in my sight, huh? I want that million, billion, and trillion, million M's in my eyes. I came for the bug, not the hype. Hey, but I can't sleep at night. I got this option trade in the stock market. I don't care about pills or cocaine whites. Yeah, hidup ini ada berat, jadi kaya tidak gampang. Bertahun-tahun, gue masih harus sabar. Hey, sesuatu di waktu malam. Kebanyakan kesempatan kerja di mana aja. Hey, In the dojo's crypto wealth galore. I'm spilling the secrets, fighting on feeble elites, soon feel my force. A man won't call ninja for the turn up, yeah. When the turn up done, and I call them man for the earn ups to broke up the sterling funds. Allah protect me from broken energy, I can't be around that no more. Get rich, my click if you ain't on that in a bit. I'm on my purpose and cause, and every verse I spare that raw. No cap and rap, never back to the, yeah. There's too much peas in this business. Get cold with the weapon, a hat, and I don't sell raps to the cats at all. I'm building my wealth, my stack, get gang and rising up, proving on 4. Yeah, gang and rising up, proving on 4. 26, gotta put in my all. On a good day, get paid in ETH, soon come no fiat at all. A trillion net worth in my sight, huh? I want that milli, billion, and trillion, million M's on my eyes. I came for the bug, never hype. Ayy, but blood, I can't sleep at night. I got this option trade in the stock market. I don't care about pulls or cocaine. Why? Yeah, hit up in the air, brrrrat, jadi kaya tidak gampang. Bertahun-tahun, gue masih harus sabar. Satu waktu malam, kebanyakan kesempatan, kerja di mana aja.
Woo! That was pretty amazing. That was pretty decent. It was much better than what I saw on the video because I guess it was live this time for me. But
Yeah,
super,
yeah.
very well written and very, very well performed, Ninja.
Thank you,
And
thank you.
what a
But
great
yeah,
end to the session.
also the last thing I always want to say to people is hone down on your craft and fit investing, trading, and more importantly, how you can use the blockchain to what you're passionate about, whether it's like government, whether it's legal, whether it's whether you're an artist. Look how you can utilize the blockchain, because really use it. Being the operator and being an operator is better than being an investor. Be like using the tools and applications, and then using that, like accepting Cardano is better than investing in Cardano. Like doing like having a hustle where you get paid in XRP in is better than converting your GBP. You know, you can put that GBP into traditional business. It's hard to put XRP in a traditional business because the price is fluctuating. So always think about asset accumulation and diversification. And yeah, just keep learning, keep earning, and keep connecting and collaborating, and take calculated risks, and please hyper diversify. Protect yourselves, guys, please.
Thank you so much for all of that. And a big, big shout out to you and Blockchain Sensei team. And hope to see you again really soon. Thanks everyone for joining. We had over 1,000 guests today, one of our largest gathering till date. So congratulations on that.
Wow, yes. One of the largest. I'm so honored. My first time, one of the largest. So honored.
Nailed the 1K mark for the first time with
Wow, I'm honored. Thank you.
From Blockchain Sensei. So thank you so much for making this happen. Big
Tag
shout out
social
again.
media, guys. I want to see the tweets. Tag NinjaTea, tag Blockchain Sensei. Very easy to find.
You will see a lot of follows and a lot of mentions soon, and we'll be posting this on our YouTube and other social media platforms. We'll be tagging you, Ninja, and of course the Blockchain Sensei team, so look out for that. And to all our viewers, keep watching this space for more such exciting content, and we hope to get Ninja and the team back on the podcast soon.
If you guys want to see us every week, every 2 weeks, every month, say below. We're gonna make regular.
Yes.
You know what? You guys need to come on our channel more. That's what's not happened as much. Yeah,
that hasn't, but it should, right?
Yeah. We definitely need you on our show. All right, take care. Thank you so much, guys.
You too. Bye bye. See you all.